Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cougar Esports. I'm yours truly, Siskonic. Tonight we're going to broadcast League of Legends. Let's jump into it. It's Cougar Esports versus Alexandria Tech. So let's jump right into these players here. I have Chumi, John Palmtree, Hydrocestra, Indecisive, and Ghost on Camden County. And on uh, Alexandria Tech, I have the Forgotten Box, the Lost Taco, Set Zero, Duckbill, and FC 3827. So, as we're looking at these picks and bans, I do see Cougar Esports banning out Heckram, Aatrox, and Amumu. It looks like they're looking to take out these tanks. So I'm not sure if they're gonna be looking to go a little bit more squishy or if they're gonna look to go, you know, a little bit, push back defensive. But it looks like Alexandria is gonna take out the Akshan, the Yumi, which is a really good support. She's thriving in Worlds right now. They're also going to take out the Ari mid. I believe that Hydrocestra is an Ari main, so that is a good pick for them. Starting out with the first pick for Cougar Esports, I do see this Nautilus. Could it be a support? Let's see what the other picks are gonna be before we put the nail in the coffin there. Uh, and then for Alexandria, we see this Gragas being picked, coming from the I believe it's going to be a top lane. That's definitely a good pick for top lane, but they definitely showed their hand a little early with that Gragas. So let's see what they're going to do with that. I also see this Yone pick for Alexandria. They're definitely going to uh, try to make him a win condition here. Yone very versatile when it comes to that mid lane. And then we see this Sejuani pick. Oh, she's great in Worlds right now. She's either pick or ban. We're definitely probably going to see her in Jungle. I'm ready for these assault alt picks. Uh, and we also see this misfortune, so that is definitely going to be a play. So let's see what Alexandria is going to pick. Ooh, Draven. Draven, I'm not sure about this matchup. Uh, we're definitely going to see some action bot lane with this Draven. He's always looking to fight, he's always looking to gain gold. And then we're gonna go right back into these bands. I see this Lux band. I think we're still trying to ban out this mid with Hydrocestra, but little to no, I believe Hydrocestra can pretty much play any mid laner. So we can definitely see what he plays into this Gragas and this Yone. I feel like they're gonna definitely pair up when it comes to this mid lane. Um, esports, Cougar Esports has definitely banned Swain, which is definitely a good pick here. And we see this Trundle ban lock in from Alexandria. Um, Trundle's definitely a good uh, ban for the Sejuani, the Nautilus, um, and any any other top lane that Cougar Esports picks. We're gonna see this Karma ban come out for Cougar Esports. Um, Definitely a good ban to go into Draven. Draven has a lot of movement speed. We don't want to add that. He also has a lot of damage, and Karma also puts out a lot of damage. Alexandria is gonna pick that Nunu. I believe that's a Nunu. Ooh, that's a flex pick there. I can definitely see that in the jungle or in the bot lane. But Nunu's, most likely a jungler here. Cougar Esports is gonna go for that Vi. Ooh, Vi. Vi's definitely a versatile champion here. She can lock down someone for a solid, 5 seconds here. And we see this Malzahar, which is also another lockdown champion. So Cougar Esports is definitely looking to lock down and execute um, probably this Yona, this Draven, and then for the protection of Braum, stand behind that door or shield. He never seems to. Uh, he always seems to protect, and he never seems to let his teammates down.
Rest.
Good.
I'm going to remember this.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. We are right into the game here. Couple changes. We switched out the
Welcome
Gragas
to
for the Tom.
Summoner's Rift.
Looks like it's a Tom top. And here I have Fallout, my shoutcaster here. What do you think about the
30
teams here?
seconds until minions spawn.
The team's looking pretty nice, at least from our side and the Cougar side. We have that like good synergy between the additional CC, between the Nautilus and the Sejuani, and as well as the deep dive with the Vi, be able to shut down the mid laner on the other side. On the other side, we also have some good, some just in general like basic good team fighters and as well good snowballers. So that's going to be the key. If they're probably going to look to try and snowball the game. If they can't snowball the game's going to be pretty rough for them. I feel like. Um, but yeah, besides that, I mean, on the other side, it's I don't necessarily like the whole. No, I don't like Nunu with Tom Kench. I feel like those are a little don't necessarily work the most well together. But we'll see how it works out at least.
Yeah.
I think they don't have like some big, really person that's going to assist the Draven at Yone to really do things.
Yeah, I do feel that Cougar Esports is very locked down, ready for team fights, whereas Alexandria is definitely looking for the making sure they fight and jump, lining them up, tight encounters, whereas Cougar Esports can kind of team fight anywhere. We're gonna start off with this Nunu, taking the blue. Vice also starting blue here, and we see some trading and some action in each of the lanes. Just little pokes in the bot lane here. We also see the trading back and forth trying to CS. It looks like Tom Kench is going in for this Sejuani getting off the stun. Draven kind of poking down at the Nautilus, but
Yep, and then get level 2 first, and this will be the first interaction here. The exhaust pops out, immediately the hook into it. Does get a little bit away. They did pop did get the Braum heals and stuff, but it did expend the full rotation of Flash and exhaust from Draven's side, though.
Yeah, they definitely got that level 2 and kind of went in with their hooks and their CC chain to get those summoner spells, which was actually a good strategy to do to try to push them back. But they are pushed up, so they have to be careful for this Nunu. The Nunu comes in top lane here, trying to push the Sejuani back. But he misses the snowball.
Yeah, he's playing back far back already, so it looks like we'll be okay on that end. Shouldn't have any issues. Looks like he's going to look for a revisit gank, though. The ward is there, and it is spotted. Yeah, he is spotted out. Malzahar is looking to at least notice it over so they can see that Nunu take it, and junglers do respectively take each other's crab. They do not try and bully or fight each other for a crab. Looks like the Nunu's looking to do another revisit. Let's see what happens again. Sejuani is pushed up. Here comes the snowball once again.
Yeah, Sejuani's tight pick here. She may need to. Oh, she used her soul on to Tom Kench to get him out. And Chewie is getting taken out. But Nautilus hooks the Draven and decides to just try to finish it out. She flashes. He gets the kill. And, Braum's just going to try to shoot the way out of this. Misfortune definitely has more damage on it.
Yeah, so it's a little unfortunate that the Nautilus did drop early, but it's alright. It does work out. The MF does get the kill and just get better kill credit, at least like that, and we'll continue to push the wave in. And when it comes to the top lane, just a little overstay. Didn't think that they'd get the initial visit again from a jungler. There was also the good visit mid lane from Vi. I will kind of push down the Yone a little bit and get him a little bit lower, so that way they can get their arm in there going. Looks like he was low on mana, so it's not level 6 yet, but we'll get that revisit gank at level 6, and it should be pretty locked in. Even if he did not use Flash yet in Yone, but it should be alright.
Yeah, I think Yone kind of wants this lane to be pushed in so he can safely farm under his tower, and Malzahar's a good laner to push in the wave and just kind of walk away. But we see Ghost here waiting in the brushes, waiting for Yone to kind of go in, and he may go in here, but he loses the Q stack, so he does not go in. We're waiting for this bot lane to regroup here. Vi's joining up with the Nautilus, just to see what's going on.
They're looking for a 3-man gate here, and he's going to go straight back into. Does miss the Q, but it looks like the Vi should just be able to finish it off. Oh. And the Malzahar gets the flash spot, and then the kill right there. Good transition of gold at least to make sure that the Malzahar does get that gold for that kill.
Yes, and now it's 2v2. Red Sun does have a gold lead. Alexandria has a gold lead of about 1k here. So it looks like they're still up in their game when it comes to the gold lead. We're going to go back to resetting and...
They look down there, fight down bot lane. The Braum is caught out a little bit, but then looks like they were able to get away, though. It looks like they were able to finish off the jungler quickly on the exhaust, and then it looks like the AD will drop as well. Unfortunately, the Draven is getting up to an early start.
Yeah, and now the gold lead has definitely changed the game with those Draven kills. He catches his axes, he gets a lump sum of gold, and once he kills, he cashes that in. So, they got to be careful with these Draven kills and him catching his axes and doing all of the things that will gain him passive gold.
Yep, understandable. Unfortunately, due to that failed gank, that will result in a Dragon taking red team, and that is the fault of these teams. So they can at least catch up in gold, please. No Malzahar TP hasn't been used yet. It could have. We just need to make sure we're getting back to that game. Though it looks like we might have a visit to top lane for now. It's very possible.
Tom Kench drops a ward. But I don't think he sees the bot. He ends up getting stunned.
Yeah, the stun mid of the mid limited Soul to survive with Soul. I can't remember what the ability is, but the Soul to get away and unfortunately get stopped there. Malzahar being Malzahar is able to continue to poke down this Yone, and Yone having to force never use ability and dash ability to be able to get some of that farm and so push the way back.
Yeah, and Alexandria are definitely trying to snowball this game. They got the kill on bot lane, immediately transformed into that dragon, but the Cougar definitely came back with that Tom Kench top, and maybe they're able to put down some lane pressure and lane prio to get the Herald. So we see this Malzahar, pushing, kind of just walking away. That's kind of his job, making sure that jungler is safe to, steal some farm. We see bot lane getting pushed in.
Vi's a little caught out right here, but he is going to be able to push on the new. He's not level 6 yet. Does get this fight in. Does heal up a little bit and is able to take the big minion. It looks like he's still going to continue to try and pressure this, even though he is a 2v3, so he needs to get out of here.
Yeah. Vi gets eaten. And Vi might go down.
And Vi is most likely to go down. It does require the Yone ult, but right, a little bit too aggressive, and as well as need to be continually following it as we following his number to make sure that we work out. And as well as, since we just saw our top lane back right there, you need to make sure that we're not playing too aggressive. Make sure that you have the numbers behind it.
Definitely need to make sure you have that lane prio for your lane when it comes to the jungle. And it looks like the Alexandria is going to go for the arrows. Looks like they're taking down the scuttlebug. Sorry, Cuttlebug.
Yeah, good tail. Yep, 100%. They'll be able to secure that, no problem. Looks like they might even just take it straight to the top lane just to get those plays going, or nope. Take them back. Change their mind. We have to turn out this standstill in the bot lane with the Braum is kind of making it pretty hard for the engage to go through. But at this moment, like the Draven is loving this farm session and say we need some outside intervention to continue to put that Draven down, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Draven with his spinning axes definitely applies pressure and damage. He can also run at you, which is very intimidating. I actually man Draven in most of my games, so
understandable, rightfully so. Does get kind of one of those ones that does just with his spinning axes just continue to spin in the game and continually just run down people sometimes at some points in the game.
Yeah, it looks like that goes a little aggressive on the Malzahar, which makes Malzahar think about resetting, but it looks like they're going to try to set something up. Bot here. Oh, nope, Malzahar's just going to recall maybe It's just sticking around. It looks like in top lane that Sejuani is going to poke down that Tom Kench, but Tom Kench always has that Grace Shield, which will keep him a little bit healthy.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's an easy way of keeping him healthy. Really, Sejuani can continually proc him with those passives as well. It's a very short cooldown on the E, so it's very easy to continually proc that. And as well as you can land it down. Like I feel like in the next set of rotations with the trading, Sejuani would be able to actually take down that Tom Kench pretty easily.
Yeah, Sejuani does have her ult, so she is, she's definitely pressuring. Tom Kench's ult does not, help him in the lane where Sejuani's ult can, definitely change the game. It looks like the bot lane's gonna go for a reset. Sejuani getting the Scuttlebug, and this is just a farming time right now. Everyone's looking to farm up to get into those big battles, to get into those bigger skirmishes, and go for objectives.
Yeah, no, right now it's just mostly the cost of the setup. Bot lane is getting into that pressure. They're going to probably drop the. Really not going to. Hasn't dropped it yet. Interesting. I was expecting you to drop that Rift out there, but it looks like they're backing to reset for Dragon, as Dragon will spawn in the next 15 seconds, so it should be pretty quick. On the other side of Cougars, we're pretty low on vision on that side. We need to make sure we control that, get control of the river there, as we are on the weaker side of Dragon, but. At the current moment, it looks like they should have full control of it. You might even be able to even start it and burn it down quickly if they wanted to start it. Yep.
Start mid, I believe, and they're gonna try to trade the Dragon for some plates in the mid lane, opening that lane up to make bigger plays, get better vision.
Yeah, so thankfully that was a good teleport from our top laner there, as you mean, to make sure to stop that initial take of the actual turret. We got a little interaction down here. Nudu is coming behind both of them. This will most certainly turn into at least one death, though the MF does flash one way, and the Nautilus will make it out. It looks like MF might make it out. It's super close. Oh, but the was not enough. The Yone does take down on the backside, take down by. After taking the dragon, there was a lot of issues there.
We do have a pause here, looking to see what's going on.
Okay. Oh, so we're paused, like we're not. Oh, game is back up. We back in, yeah. All right, back into the game. It's a short pause there. Might have been some small technical difficulties there. Looks like the rest of it should be going ahead again. After that team fight, did the game freeze?
Yeah, it looks like the game may have frozen. And we are definitely having some technical difficulties here.
Oh, game unfrozen. I don't know what just happened, but game was frozen for a moment. Continuing this trade, it said wanting into the top lane. Tom Kench is going to try and take him out of turret, but I don't think that really matters as much. That Tom Kench really thinks it will. Or maybe not. It's like there's a big healthy damage as they look at comes to percentage health damage.
Yeah, that last but the support was up there trying to save their top laner. That was clearing out some wards. This is looking like a good game for Alexandria. I'm not sure. They're definitely farming out. They're definitely snowballing their lane here. So they may be able to, team fight a little bit better just because they have the items in the gold to keep up with Cougar Esports.
Yeah, no, certainly. I'd say right now they definitely have the gold advantage with the 5k gold advantage right now about. So at the current moment, we'll see how it goes through. We'll just need the initial pressure. I'd say we'll have to, as we get into team fights, we'll see, because we've only had it's not even really a team fight yet. As I will say, it might be very difficult for Alexander to be able to defend the Draven and Yone, but we'll see. I'd say at this current moment, just a soft gank, able to easily walk away and take control of these division at least,
Yeah, I do believe Alexander have a difficult time team fighting with so much lockdown on the Cougar Esports team, and the also the damage output from the misfortune and the mouse model. So they definitely win their match there, even behind gold. Draven's gonna take out the recall from Indecisive and then run misfortune down while in the jungle trying to ward up.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was backing on top of a ward, so it was some unfortunate there. We have a gank into the top lane. He should be able to get out, except for he's going in more. I'm not quite sure why, what's going on over here, but I feel like it was an escape from the gank, but oh well, unfortunate there.
Yeah, it's gonna leave the bot lane to Brad. So put some more damage down on that turret. We see Vi coming in, going in. There's a little bit of aggressive play for Young. Young's gonna back off to meet up with his teammates to do the Rift Herald. This is the second Rift Herald of the game, and it's going right into Alexandria's hands. And there's no contestant. Young goes in to kill Vi, but he misses the ult, so he's just gonna push them away, and it.
The Nunu did not pick up the reptile guy there.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what's up with that. If that's a bug or no, it looks like they did not pick it up for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not. And now the pings go down. I'm like, why did we pick it up? What happened? You can clearly see that. It looks like they're looking to engage though on Nautilus. Nautilus is like this guy here, but out of position. Probably not expecting all 5 of them to be right there. I'd be surprised they were sitting there a long time. It looks like they're gonna crack down mid lane here. While everyone's still outside. They look like we're trying to, like, at the current moment, we're just trying to just catch mid gold and at least get some minor items so they can team fight and things like that. But we're still looking to see the first team fight, as we haven't seen one yet.
Yeah, it looks like we have some gold, shutdown gold on 4 of the 5 members of Alexandria. So if they get some shutdown kills, they'll be able to catch up with, Alexandria and be able to team fight efficiently with all their lockdown.
Yeah, shutdown gold definitely is definitely the name of the game, as well as because we are playing on patch 12.20, we do have those bounty golds as well. As they hopefully can look for a steal with Dragon here, as right now our Cougar Esports top laner does have TP, while the other side does not. But we'll see there right now, there's a fight over the Scuttle Crab. Now the Porto goes down on top of the Nunu. Burn down the Nunu quickly. The Nunu ult is burned down. MF takes the first out. MF is like kind of locked down, unfortunately, with Yone. Yone is able to return down and say that because of that team fight, a little bit too deep. We didn't get the response from the top laner. We needed that response from the top laner to TP in there. I feel like that would have been an easy fight there, unfortunately. Like that was the deciding factor there. Unfortunately, the MF did get burned down by the Yone.
Yeah, it looks like Comcast you have to keep the Sejuani under tower, making her lower than Tom, so she has to back off. Alexandria definitely gets. They definitely looked for that fight to be in the jungle. Like I said, they want to, keep it tight, clean, and in the jungle when it comes to team fighting, and that's exactly what they did. So they're going to be able to take down some of these dragons and some of these towers just to, get a better lead in the game.
Yeah, no, 100%. Right now we're at the 10,000 gold mark. They're up ahead, unfortunately. I will say when it comes to the game, they will need to. What's the thing about this point? What is their way of they're going to get back into this game here? What do you think for Cougar Esports?
I think they need to get some of these shutdowns. The Draven definitely needs to be shut down. They did get the Nunu gold, but it was only like 150 gold. Some of the bigger shutdowns are on Draven and Yone, so they definitely need to take out their carries. And once they do take out their carries, I believe they don't really have any leg to stand on for Alexandria. And Sejuani's gonna go in with his and they're whacking at this Tom Kench, but they're not able to take him down. He's too close to his tower.
Yeah, unfortunately the buy is a little bit too far behind, as well as Sejuani. They don't have enough damage at that current moment. I will say one of the things that was going into team fight for the team. Oh, we got some good team fight on this. Good on Duckbill. Duckbill still drop here. Possibly. Oh, he's still barely alive. And he drops to the Malzahar and die. And we got the Yone coming from the flank. Able to, not able to transition to anything, thankfully, but that was good. Shut down, hold on to the Draven there by going in a little bit early without anybody behind him, but does land the hook. It's in the push. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit hard to have this down. He's gonna jump on. This should be a kill on the Yone as well. Oh, Yone flashes over the wall, able to at least another flash. All the flashes are being burned. The re-engage with the Nunu does unfortunately hit the Malzahar, so this should be a clean of it. Just hoping the Nunu the current moment comes down. So able to take down the Nautilus. Get out. MF unfortunately staying in the with all their resources a little bit low. They're going to be able to punish this. Yep.
Yeah, so they definitely picked a good fight, but I think they should have taken the kill from Draven and then backed off, going, so deep. Yone was able to get out because he had Flash as well as Braum. But that was a very good play for Braum, trying to keep his ADC alive with that shield into the Misfortunal. But it was a little too late for that.
Yeah, it was too much damage, definitely output. Right now we're going to see, it looks like there's going to be a three-man top. We'll see it here. There is no ward, but he does get the ward. It's a little late. Is able to dodge the Tom Kench dive, so it's okay. Able to step away for now and say they might look to make a play bot, or just going to reset to normal lanes just so they can control wards. We do see the Nautilus and Vi approaching top lane, looking to make their own play top lane possibly.
Yeah, definitely.
It's pretty low damage from the top, at least from the Cougar's top side 3 at the current moment due to the amount of items distribution, so it may not necessarily be the best type of play. There's still the ping is coming down for it though, unless that Yone stops back. Oh, the Yone did commit the back. That might have been a gettable play, but unfortunately because it did back.
Yeah, they also did one of their biggest damage.
That's very true.
He's on Draven's on 3 items right now with a full boot. So that's a lot of their raw power. Yone's on 2 getting 3 items as well. So they really need Cougar Esports needs to really be cautious about when they fight and who they lock down when it comes to fighting.
No, 100%. I'd say right now that's definitely the big thing about in the team fights is they want to make sure, definitely as you said, who is their target, who is the person that they need to push down. Because right now we still don't see any Malzahar taxes yet. With the fact that with the Quicksilver Sash, none of the sides of Alex Texas get committed one. Yone is looking to commit over towards the MF. MF might drop here, but there's the MF ult. So the Malzahar ult unfortunately does. Oh, the Ryan doesn't actually has a 1,000 gold bounty over from Dawn. They unfortunately he goes to by herself on the other side of the wall. Not necessarily be the best option here. But he will be able to cut these down for himself. Say that was a little too deep to commit. Unfortunately, with the MF, the directional of that flash wasn't always going to bounce, but definitely need to be careful with where they're distributing it. So they were pings onto Baron, definitely has an easy call right there. Draven able to definitely burn that 100%.
Yeah, definitely also are Last Dragon, to get to the Elder Dragon. What's your goal on who's going to get the Elder Dragon? I think it might be the together. That deal.
Oh yeah, I definitely hope so. I'd say it's a little difficult with the Nunu on that side over there. they definitely need to win a team fight beforehand. They need to be looking for these picks, especially with the comp they have. They have the tools to cut someone down and lock someone down for a long time. They just need to layer that CC effectively, and as well as while they know where people are. So because right now, a lot of the fights that they have been taking, because they are so behind in gold right now, they're 13,000 behind. They need to start collecting these tower bounties, when they're just sitting, pushing as 5 into the top lane or something here. There's been a very low amount of involvement from the top laners this entire game. So we'll see what's going on here. So it looks like they're trying to pressure them out of the jungle at the current moment. So I also note that Nuju knows that every single member of the other side of this is there. So maybe he doesn't care. He knows his own team is behind him. It's locked down directly onto Yone. Yone forcing the Yone to back off entirely. However, the Malzahar's left out to dry. This might be a little dangerous. And they set down with Draven. Does able to run him down, no problem. Soul does come across. Though I don't think it will matter more than
Draven on our whole 651. Those crits are hurting right now for Cougar Esports. And the sparing buff is definitely giving him, that giant buff that allowed to just run around and shoot stuff or act stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately we do see, when we look at the gold distribution, unfortunately in the bot lane there's 3 full items from the Draven, while we only see 1 completed item out of the MF, so it's unfortunate. They definitely are feeling very confident in that bot lane in their team fights right now. Good reason for now is to delay this game as long as possible. That's kind of their goal right now.
And now it's actually breaks down their Cougar Esports' tower, opening the base. And we see, Alexandria moving up to the top side to kind of go down that tower. I think that's what the game plan is. They've already gotten the bot 2 towers as well as broke open the maybe looking like they don't want to do that. They changed their minds, so they're going to reset with those 4-second recalls and keep that steamrolling going, fighting in jungles. They're definitely making good decisions. Fighting in these jungles, catching people out. You're playing super safe, and waiting it out, steamrolling.
No, 100%. So they want to continue those small lane fights. It's very easy for, I would say, the best coordination, at least the new ult, can just sit there and defend the Draven pretty well, as well as you have the Braum there to defend off the Nettle. There is a little bit of catch on the Sejuani here, but I think it'll be alright. Let's force the ult out from the Sejuani here. Our rate of that Draven damage, almost 11k crit right there from the Draven, as he does in his current moment. 80% crit. So why does he got 60% crit with the Eclipse?
60% crit with the Eclipse. He's definitely 14-2. Still has a gold bounty on him, and they kind of just need to lock him down, lock him down to make sure that their backline doesn't get taken down.
Yeah, actually, right now we do see at least an initial. They're definitely constantly looking for those picks over the out as they leave the base and stuff like that. While red team is definitely going to look to go back to the dragons, complete that soul right there. It should be honestly pretty uncontested. Might be a little difficult to contest that, especially with 0 vision. I say the vision right now is very defensive, mainly just at the spotting out initial things, but I think it's definitely at the best in the current moment just to forgo it for now, because they need to start to get these minions going as well as get gold going. It is just an ocean drink that does not help in team fight too much, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal to go this one over. However, if it is an extended team fight, it will be an issue.
Yeah, ocean drink definitely does help with keeping the team Alexandria Tech on the opposing side. It looks like Sejuani's going to take down that tower lead, but Yone's going to ult and immediately take out the Nautilus by following getting down, and then they're going to continue with this mouse arm with their back off. It looks like Sejuani a little bit in a pickle up top lane, can't get away from this Tom Kench, who is way healthier than.
Yeah, we'll probably look to see the game end here. Is that unfortunately, like, there is no front line on the other side. I'd say that's the only unfortunate part when we have the Sejuani splitting on the other side. You do kind of lose the mainstay for our top laner up there, Dave. Unfortunately, that is, we do see that finish off right there. And I'm gonna go back to this.
Thank you for watching this game here. We have some great fights, some great teams, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. We are Cougar Esports. We have another league game, maybe two league games. It's best of three here, so we're gonna go jump right back into it. We have Alexandria and Cougar Esports playing tonight. So let's get right into these champ select. Alexandria on the blue side, we have bands. We have a Swain band. That's a very good band. Swain Mid is very scary, and they recently changed this all
I do
to
not
where they're still
tolerate
standing in it.
cowardice.
It's gonna continue going. We have Xerath
Cowards,
band
may
here.
you
We
die
also
with
have a
your
Nami
eyes
band.
closed.
Both very good picks. And on the Cougar Esports side, we have a Annie band, we have a Darius band, and we have a Yone band. All good picks. Yone, definitely banned
Shall I
from
turn
the
in my
last game
badge and
'cause he
rifle
was
as
super
well?
strong, super versatile. Alexandria first picks Heckram here. Definitely a go in um, jungler. We're looking to see that you know that run it down. We also have a misfortune here with a Braum, and the Brahm's definitely going to take care of this misfortune with keeping the all alive, making that unbreakable shield 10 times better. We have an Irelia, a Malphite, and a Vex on Cougar Esports here. Um, Definitely some good champions. Vex is definitely a solo queue god here, making um, making everything uh, you know, making everything, kind of change the game. She terrifies a lot. She has that movement speed to get into the fight. Um, we also have the Aatrox on the Alexandria side, as well as this Victor. And we have a Yumi. This is going to be an interesting fight with Yumi. She definitely brings a lot of damage. She brings a lot of heals, and she brings a lot of CC into fights. And she's untargetable. So that's kind of broken from my standpoint. But and the last pick is Viego, the Ruin King, very versatile, does a lot of damage, and heals a lot. So we'll be right back with going into the game here. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Cougar Esports. We are jumping right into the game here. We have a different roster
Welcome to
for Cougar
Summoner's
Esports. We
Rift.
switched it up. We have Lemon Magic up top with the Orin. That's a correction because I said Mount Fight. We have
30 seconds
Dougie
until
8.
minions
We have
spawn.
Ravencolor. We have Zin and
Zykin.
Zykin and check. Yes, Julie, and I'm here with Fallout here to cast this game.
That's
Uh,
right.
so, tell me about this lemon magic here.
Lemon Magic. Well, it's a recently adopter of the top lane. Was able, I say, she is very good at playing the Warwick and stuff like that. Super interested.
Minions have
And just kind of
spawned.
learning other lanes and stuff like that. And then very confident, I would say, very comfortable playing the tanks and stuff like that. Um, but I'm expecting this lane to be pretty passive, at least from on the side of Lemon. Though also sometimes I've seen her play Orange, she gets pretty aggressive and is able to shut people down sometimes, and even when playing her Warwick. So I'm expecting the kind of similar thing. I mean, honestly, Orange actually pretty good into the Aatrox in some ways. And then obviously we have here Dougie's playing the carry, we're putting on the Diego as we Dougie's our resident carry on this team, along with Zykin in the bot lane playing the Irelia. This is an interesting comp we've been kind of building a little bit throughout the game.
I just realized that Irelia was modeling, and Yumi is in the bot lane with this Irelia. That's actually pretty scary. That's a lot of healing. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of movement. And you can't touch one of the champions that are in bot lane, so it's going to be pretty scary when it comes to fighting down there against this Irelia Yumi bot lane. Here, we have some standard farming here in bot lane. It looks like Irelia is going to get poked down a little bit, poked out, but the Yumi's there to heal. We're going to see this Ravencolor here pushing in the lane, trying to get this level 2. And Lemon Magic is going into this Forbidden Box. He's not able to hit the sweet spots, so he's not able to get all that much damage, but I believe we'll just tank that out and heal back up.
Yep, there's some dodges and weaving, no problem. I say in the bot lane we expect this at least from the first couple levels until the bot lane does get to level 2. It's going to be a little rough, that's expected. Level 3 first for Lemon Magic does get the knockup, that's very good. Obviously they'll continue to do that good trading onto the Aatrox, able to punish pretty heavily. The Aatrox did take Ignite here, so they will be without TP, so he's expecting to do very well. However, Ornn is a pretty good, mainstay top lane, I would say. So we'll see.
Ornn's definitely could definitely stay top and push the lane until he's needed in that fight. He is he definitely has great solo push. He definitely has a great team fight. So that teleport's definitely gonna give an advance on the team fights and staying relevant to the game.
So we do see the initial aggressive gank from the Hecarim here. Does crimp around the flash from the back, but that's alright. Do seem really aggressive on Lemon again, continuing to pressure this Aatrox here. And the Diego is a little bit right behind her. Might be able to do a lane gain here, but it's just right going back to Browser now. Just another Q and it's slowed up. Lemon has got him in his place here. That's very good.
Yeah, Lemon definitely has to be aware of the Aatrox passive. It does keep him down.
Well, use the initial engage already, I say, onto the pot lane here. It looks like there was a missed stun there, unfortunately. Not able to continue the follow with damage. But it's alright, as we get to see the initial heal already burned out. Another one, able to dodge out the initial Q, but this might be a drop here. The Ignite was here, and that's a good flash. Should be able to walk away from this and be back to lane, no problem.
Yeah, and it looks like Dougie is going to maybe stay, bait this out a little bit.
A little dangerous, especially with the fact that it's just like a small auto attack. They probably a little bit better there if I could have gone for the teleport play. He's going to force the Diego flash out as well, unfortunately. Could have definitely gone for the TP playing on the full reset on the heal as well as an item possibly, so a little unfortunate there, but it's alright.
Yeah, I definitely should have went back.
The MF did back there, so there should be a kill on Braum, honestly. Even with the dash there, it shouldn't be too much hope, because the slow from the Yuumi does miss, unfortunately. He's out of mana in the bot lane. That's where the getaway there is, unfortunately. It's alright, but farm pretty even across the board, except for the top lane and mid lane. A little bit to be expected, as the Victor does outrange the Vex a tiny bit, as well as a little hard for the Vex to go in on the Victor, like the Vex normally likes to do. Thankfully, he does have boots in his left to dodge a lot of abilities. With another spawn of the Scuttlecraft coming up, Hecarim is looking to invade, and there's another gank towards mid lane because the Vex is pushed up once again.
Hecarim goes in. The stun does get off, but they do get the kill. Yeah, it's definitely a game here. Lemon Magic getting that knockup on the Aatrox, but there's too many minions to keep fighting, so Lemon Magic backs off. Able to get back off, but you know, Hecarim's going in into Yugi.
He doesn't know that the team is here though. This looks to be an easy pressure and to cut down the Hecarim. There is the blast cone is still up though. Oh, does bring the really with her. Almost he gets her, unfortunately. The Q was not able to connect a little too far away. That almost was a kill there.
Yeah, that definitely was a good catch out for Cougar Esports, but they weren't able to execute it fully. You know, with Hecarim just kind of being, you know, a mobile horse he is.
100%. The main thing I would say we're looking for here, oh, that's unfortunate, is able to catch her while she's trying to do her dashes away, as well as dodge some of the CC initially. That's unfortunate. Oh, it's a good land on the abilities here. They are a little down here, though. Diego is coming in here. He's expecting, oh, he's getting run down by Hecarim. I did not see that Hecarim behind him. Unfortunate there. I think they say a lot of this when it comes to these team fights, they're kind of leaning to level 6. You want to get to level 6. The really old and all these things, we want to get these things rolling. We do have that orange top lane now with this old. Oh, another good stun on top of the Vexel was just short. Almost. There's another hero on the Yuumi. Gets the kill. Can get it out. Unfortunately, is not able to dodge out of the Q of the Braum, though. Julie might be able to slow down the Braum long enough for the Vex to move on over here, and should be still a kill, honestly.
Is able to base attack, but Braum has that unbreakable shield, making sure that, you know, he gets that movement speed as well as not getting hit with any more damage. Yeah, this Cougar Esports is a very versatile team right now because Diego, once he gets a kill, you know, anyone on that team, and he gets their items. So it's definitely, you know, that, you know, win potential that they need. They have the Orin top, which is super tanky. I really can get super tanky, and they have the heal, and they have the heal from Yuumi as well as the damage from the Vex.
No, 100%. I say right now, the name of the game is get the Aurelia ahead. That is the name of the game right now for esports. MF looks like it is pressuring the Aurelia once again. It's alright, he'll walk away. Lemon does a big job here as build the farm on this turret here. I want to play safe.
Yeah, I think this Alexander is looking to do Dragon. That looks like they're going to try to get that lane Prino push in the lane and then move Dragon. But Cougar Esports does have some wards out there. Miss Fortune's going to ward herself. Make sure that, you know, Dragon play is ready when they, you know, need to go to it.
Nope, 100%. I say right now, they aren't just looking to. It looks like they are definitely thinking that transition right now. Hecarim just backed. I'm expecting, and then Victor back as well. His TP might be up just before Dragon, or like they might pressure this Dragon at this point. They're just continuing to pressure the lanes. It looks like they're comfortable keeping the lanes down, which is all right for now. I'd say that they're aggressive engage, not afraid of this Aatrox here. They go right there behind, so you could probably see Immortal. Good stun though onto the bot lane. Does lock down MF for a moment. Is able to walk out of the MF hold. It should still honestly result in some kill here if he wipes it away. There's the kill as the Cameron does walk away with Zyken walks away with the Yuumi with the down heals, and as well as the Yuumi able to pressure and down. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, and check yesterday, definitely did a good thing there, making sure that Rayla didn't fall to the ground again by body blocking. A lot of people don't like to do that. They like to stay sticked on to uh, their partner champion instead of taking some health. And that's she also has a health bar, so we need to keep that in mind.
Yeah, this ain't no bot no bot Yumi. This is definitely a present Yumi. Definitely know what's going on here, so I'd love to see the active play. That was a very aggressive gank and very interesting. I said, look at them trying to pressure this turret. Yeah, they have Rift Trail here. Diego is right here though. They should be able to stop this Rift Trail. Should probably get the two. It'll get the 2 plates. But they'll still be a tiny bit of that you see. If there is a Victor is trying to, they should be able to transition them into a kill. That there an easy kill here. Vega does kind of walk away to be able to pick up Victor ability. Should still be a kill on Hecarim. There it is, and we can see those resets going in for Diego. Very helpful and very able to continue. Oh, jeez. Wait, what? Oh no, my brain, I just forgot I forgot it also changed on the scoreboard. It freaks me out. I was like, what the heck?
Diego is going to use Hecarim to run into the dragon and take that.
I totally forgot about that. I was like, wait a minute.
I thought you saw something on the top lane. I was like, what's going on? It's Hecarim.
Yep, that's right. Hecarim in Diego's stead. Definitely able to go to easily take down the first dragon. It's very good secure since they did lose out on the Rift Herald. They do secure that dragon there. So hopefully you can grab that Rift Herald for the second rotation as the timer. It should be up pretty often after that. If they good stun on MF again. He's going in once again. There's this top here. Really, it's literally just a bloodbath in the bot lane, which is what we wanted to see out of this Irelia and the Yumi. I'd say, well, you need the house of cards from the top lane and mid lane to stay relevant. That is the goal here with this hump. Unfortunately, it was a misstun with a would even a kill on Braum. We want to make sure to keep this going. I'd say Lemon doing a great job just being that rock in the top lane. Ornn is very good at being that rock in the top lane, thankfully. Aatrox does have his mid guy at this point, so definitely want to make a lot less fights at this point. Sure, we not even good to even as we get the place down. I'm gonna rotate carefully to the top lane. Oh, almost landed that stun there. Oh, that's a very aggressive ult out of the Vex there. It's all right. Sometimes you miss them. It's all right. It's on both sides there. Shouldn't be a problem now.
I got my throw into Ornn, but Ornn, is that unbreakable rock that he needs to be. So he's just gonna kind of walk right out of it. I'm sure he kind of sit there on his little ore and kind of just build more health.
That's right.
But yeah, I'm definitely impressed with this bot lane here at Cougar Esports. It's definitely a different dynamic and a different change of pace for bot lane. I'm not sure if it's a good thing if people are going to play it, but it looks like Lemon Magic is going to go down to Forgotten Fox. If only she was able to survive a little bit more to keep him under the tower, she may have traded 1-for-1.
Yeah, it was a little unfortunate there. It's good rotations though out of the mid lane. Even though they did lose the top laner, Vex is going up the top lane to soak that objective so he doesn't get that many plates. The plates will go down in the next 5 seconds. Diego is looking to fight the Victor here. It's a little dangerous. Does get the Victor ult out though. I think it's a little aggressive and unexpected to say though. However, the bot lane duo is a little caught out right here. Doesn't get the stun. There's a good flash say that we does take the UV Victor them as well. But it's all right. That one ends well.
Yeah, I didn't. That's interesting to realize that.
Looking definitely up for this dive down here. They do have 4 members down here. They should look to leave. Just leave. I'd say at this point, there's no reason to be here anymore. Unfortunately, does stop the back. Oh, they really have. The Yumi is not on top, unfortunately, but it will at least transition into 1 kill. Yumi does get a kill off the turret. Vex needs to run out of there. A good stun to stop that. The initial jump in from the Hecarim was very good.
Yeah, Vex definitely was a little late to that fight. I feel like if the Vex was here, could have turned that around a little bit, wasn't terrified of the damage. But Viego was recalling they weren't sure if they should have pushed that tower down. They weren't sure how low Viego was, but they definitely made that call to dive, and worked out for Alexandria. But we're going to see this Ornn top lane, making Aatrox stress. That miss stun from Irelia, but I think got a flash out.
Yeah, it does force a flash out of MF and say it's another vulnerable target. Once again, it was punished 3 other times before that, so I expect them to punish it again. Nothing new to see here. Oh, the Ornn. Or the Aatrox did miss his box there, his cage, on away. Levin's looking to play a little aggressive because she's looking to get that farm. Unfortunately, she is kind of frozen up there towards their turret. Little aggressive here. Might be a little much for the Ornn to handle. Unfortunately, the Ornn is over, but that's all right. Trying to make plays out of something, But it looks like because of that commitment on top lane with the Hecarim as well, we are probably expecting the red side to be able to transition that into another dragon. They'll trade the top dragon here, as well as they're catching out Braum. Braum is able to jump over the wall though, but it's alright. It does force him out of the fight.
Yeah, that Braum jump definitely gets you out a lot, but only when your teammates are aware of the Braum jump. It's almost like a threshold. So they don't try to help. But it looks like the Hecarim's gonna go into that Vex. But they're not able to, get anything between both teams. But Alexandria is a lot healthier. Yumi's gonna bring out that trying to stop the team jumping in. Aurelia's gonna get the kill and get misfortune, but if she was a little bit healthier, she would have been able to, take that misfortune out, and then probably would have transferred into another heal community and trying to take out that Victor, or at least run away and get away from that. But Alexandria is going to take the dragon here. There's no team for Cougar Esports, and it looks like Aatrox is, going to get that Rift Herald. I guess he said, hey, since no one's, going to stop me, why not? He wants his cake and he wants to eat it too.
That's right.
and it looks like the Cougar Esports is gonna play out on the field. I'm looking for Cougar Esports to get some towers down. They do have the tower bounty. They should be focusing on trying to push down this bot tower, get Irelia into a mid lane, or kind of closer to where the fights are supposed to be.
Yep, 100%. I'm hoping we can see an early buy of, what is that item that removes CC when you're...
Quicksilver Sash.
No, not the one for the support to buy to assist their teammate.
Something Blessing.
Yeah, I can't remember 100% what the...
Mikhails!
Mikhails, yes. So we're looking for that. We probably want to see the Mikhails, honestly, out of the Yumi here. So we're expecting the Braum to possibly be able to lock down. This is a good triple engage. There's no commit. Why was it? They finally stopped the commit. We got the knockup. A little unfortunate there.
Communication there, but it's going to be able... Forgotten Box to get out of that. Luckily. But next time, I think they got him. It looks like Irelia is going to catch out Misfortune, but Misfortune will get the last one. It looks like Hecarim is Doogie goes in. Hecarim goes in, and takes it down. Irelia comes in to the side there, and Alexandria actually takes down 3.
Looking to probably take down 4s. I can lose me half time point getting away. With the Ornn still sitting there top lane, unfortunately. Oh, it almost took down that DC. There's too many stacking counter shots, but it's alright. The second Riptile goes down there. Probably look to get the inherit with this one. At least team will not be able to time by the time they might be able to do a re-engage though. They do. I can still does have his ultimate get really here. Still does his ultimate with the Diego, so it's still possible for some additional things here. Definitely possible to stop this, but there goes into the very early inhibitor take. Sometimes a little dangerous if you take inhibitors this early. There's a lot of gold value involved in taking down super minions, so that's one thing I will say about that.
Bring it down.
As long as you put that Aurelia down there, definitely want to see that.
Yeah, and I just want to say, like, again, these gold bounties here on the Victor, the Aatrox, the Hecarim, you know, they're wealthy gold bounties. So, you know, trying to get these, you know, objectives as well as trying to get killed on, you know, these shutdowns would be a value to Cougar Esports. But it looks like they may be able to turtle into this game with the mid lane and hit being down so low. But you know, it might actually transition to NJCAAE to do Baron because it looks like it would be, you know, protested.
Yeah, no, 100%. I don't. There's not a whole lot going on. They do. Looks like they do see that they're pressuring it, but we have two members in the bot lane. Unfortunately, as they really is a little too seems a little too behind to willing to go on to the Victor. It might be definitely would be a very difficult fight. Viego is a little bit caught out. It's good for an ultimate though to help save the Viego get out. Living lots of pressure as Alexander is definitely looking to do what they're supposed to do. And when you get ahead, you take control of the jungle. Definitely what you're supposed to do, and that's what they're continuing to do. And it looks like they're going to go to Baron now.
Yeah, it looks like they made the call that the jungler has to, Doogie has to recall, so they're going to go straight to Baron and try to slow that down. But I mean, it's going actually down a little slower than I expected from the team as well.
Yeah, the team is wealthy on the top side of the map, but the bottom side of the map is very low, so that's probably where it requires taking a bit longer, but it shouldn't be no problem, honestly. They have no contest whatsoever. Right now, Cougar Esports is in full defense mode, which is alright. It's what you kind of need to do, at least.
Yeah, they definitely need to be turtling this Baron, waiting for it to, you know, fall off, then try to, you know, contest some towers, maybe try to contest Baron or Dragon, but it looks like the Dragon's going to come up, and Alexander is just going to, you know, kind of take it down immediately, so it's not going to be contested. They have on the three sports. You know, and it looks pretty dark on the Cougar Esports Studios, and you know, they're confident in not, you know, warding because they have an open hit.
Yeah, say right now, they're mostly defensive mode, so it's and a lot of them just like a lot of their rewards did expire recently. Who knows a little bit. The one thing I do see a bit of a lack of is I see those ping board spots. We need to put them down though. I say Elders right now. I say with the Ravencaller does have two ping boards sitting there, but it doesn't even really matter. Say with the Baron, they're looking to just let this down straight down mid if they feel confident enough in the team fight. See what happens here. These all go down. Unfortunately, the three members drop super quick because they are so far ahead. That Victor is tearing through the team. Very good for the knock up there. But it doesn't matter as much. That does take down the MF, but it does not matter. This Victor is on a crazy rampage here.
Yeah, like the 2-0 here with taking down the Nexus, which is actually worth the gold Aatrox gets it.
100%. It's always all about those numbers. You gotta boost those numbers.
All right, and we will see you guys in the next Cougar Esports stream. Good night.
Good night.